The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terence Crawford. 5'7", 135 pounds even. That's the lightweight limit. And he's got a reach of 74 inches. Up against them, Juan Manuel Marquez, 170 centimeters tall, with an identical 170 centimeters reach.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
And here he is in the flesh, Terence "Bud" Crawford, one of the pound-for-pound best in the world, fighting out of Nebraska, USA, one of the greatest of all time. Juan Manuel Marquez. And when you see this man, you know what you're getting. Dinamita comes right at you relentlessly. He's never been in a boring fight.
Oh, pure bad blood.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed three-division champion of the world, Terence "Bud" Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, and now from Mexico City, here is the Hall of Fame four-division champion of the world, Juan Manuel "Dinamita" Marquez.
So much hype surrounding this fight, and now it is go time.
Take the phone off the hook. This is all I wanted to see right now, right in front of me.
These two have certainly talked the talk. Now they've got to walk the walk. You can't imagine how bad these fighters want to get their hands on each other. Can't find a home for that jab. The straight right just misses. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. A perfect counter shot. After so much pre-hype fight and social media drama, I can't believe we're actually in the midst of them fighting.
Just see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner. You've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Just missed with that jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. That counter punch got him clean. That left uppercut doesn't score. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Crawford got hit hard and down he goes. And he dropped him. The perfect sniper shot. Let's watch it again one more time.
I've got to see that again.
Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. That'll be a 10-8 round for sure with the knockdown.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Don't worry, that's it. Now breathe. Breathe. Just get back behind your jab basics. Just get your rhythm back and into the fight. Don't give him no free shots, yeah? You're doing good, kid.
Look into it. Now it's a tougher fight.
Here we go for round two. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
If you're a counter puncher, then basically you do the counter attack. You let them get their punch off first, and then you answer in kind.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
An upset of the year, perhaps, right before our eyes. Good job trying to back out of trouble.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Stumbling around in potholes, in serious trouble. And right back into the fray.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do you do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
That big hook doesn't land. Do you believe what we are seeing? This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next one.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Good work there, the jab.
You to focus on what you're doing. You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on.
Great work. Stay focused. Don't get back into the fight.
There's the bell to start round three. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
And that hook misses. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Todd, I understand what you're saying, but you've got to be on this. You've got to be on it. You've got to be a pro. You've got to think right. Concentrate.
His stamina is off the charts. It all comes down to what you can do on the inside.
You get it in there with a farm with a longer reach. Now you've got to depend on your footwork, your pressure fighting, slip inside the shot, slip outside the shot. But when you do it, you don't just slip, you've got to capitalize on it. Throw some shots after that to make them scared of letting a shot go.
Jab slightly off target. Just missed with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Terence Crawford. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes we just saw.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
Come on, you want to win this fight? Right. You've been coasting this little already. That right hand is beautiful. That's it. Just start. Don't be confident. You gotta take that confidence away. Go out.
There's the bell for round 4. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Do not throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. The hand speed in these lighter divisions is always so impressive, but if you can sneak in a power shot every once in a while and sit down on a punch, that's where you separate yourself. The right hook misses. Nope, that hook won't score. Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
Nice counter punch right up the middle. That hook won't score. Straight right just misses. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Don't worry about that one. Don't worry about it.
It's a go, but you've got to be smart. Otherwise, you'll see it and you'll ride it
At that round. It was a bad round. But we don't care. We don't care. Go out.
Don't let him back into the fight. Don't.
On to the 5th we go. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
Sometimes when you get in there with someone that's so powerful, you've got to outthink him. You've just got to be smarter than him. You've got to be like a little Fagin and pickpocket him.
Good counter punching. You'd like to see more jabs. What heart, what desire, but at what cost? He misses with that jab. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Might want to think of holding on here for a minute. Punch, counter punch. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
You were smart, you were loading up, and you were still.
Let him back into the fight. You're way better than this guy.
Let's start the 6th. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
In this division, both fighters will constantly be on their toes trying to punch and counterpunch.
Some fighters are just gifted. Gifted with such hand speed, footwork, movement. They are gifted. They are the chosen few.
And down goes Crawford. Wow, that seemed to be the punch he was looking for. Let's watch it again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. And you're kidding.
So they're back on their feet, but let's see how much they have left in the tank.
He's up, but for how long? Look at that. On the heels, look at it. There's nothing there. There's no defense. The eyes are glazed. It just takes one more clear shot. A clean one. Then he's out of there.
Pretty good start the first half of this round.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T. Play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over again, they've got it.
Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this round. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
Wait, relax. Relax.
Get back and win the round, right? It's only one round that you've lost.
That right hand's beautiful. Beautiful. That's it. Start sticking to
Yeah. You got to go out there and win this round. You had everything in the bag.
And there's the bell to start round 7. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Are we about to see a first-round knockout? He somehow weathered the storm.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch halfway through the round. And I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
And he misses with that jab. His stamina is off the charts. A chance to make history. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. They've got the momentum, they've got the advantage. How do they carry that into the next round?
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
What are you doing? Come on, switching on. Well, great. Just the same again. Don't change.
You gotta get out there and win this round, kid.
You had everything in the bag. Don't be looking there for one shot at a
Round 8, and we're off again. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
So much firepower here. Beautiful counter shot. Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tear. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way, and they'll get...
Whoa, Johnny, take a look at this action. Where was the defense? Why weren't they covering up? Why weren't they more cautious? Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Nice counter. A lot of effort being exerted here. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage here.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
Where are you going? Middle, can't listen. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back.
Mind back, get your focus back at that jab back. Just box.
You were loading up, and you were still landing your power shots. Good work.
Let's see how much fatigue we see here in round 9. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Right hook misses. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd.
Whoa, Johnny! They're in trouble!
Don't steam in. Don't walk onto anything. It'll be dangerous.
I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything at a turn.
He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Not throw out a lazy jab in this fight, you'll get knocked out. Miss with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
It's his round.
That was beautiful. That's it. Just start sticking a few bodies.
Go out there and let's reset. Forget it.
This is the 10th. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
It's not always about who hits harder. In this division, ring IQ can go a long way.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Correct me if I'm wrong, but when you're dealing with someone with so much speed, you've got to get your timing right.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
The only fear you have with this lightweight is that very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. Stamina is always an issue in a prize fight.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
Switch on. Those 1-2 straights down the middle. Can't miss it. Great work.
Back together.
You're getting soft on me. The first same again. Don't change too much yet. Keep doing what you're doing.
This is the 11th. We've entered the championship rounds. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Missing with the hook. Big hook. Good thing it didn't land. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The defense failed them. And down goes Juan Manuel Marquez. I don't think we can truly appreciate what we saw unless we see it in slow motion.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight? They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Marquez in that last round. What a huge momentum swing that's going to be, considering that round will be 10-8 after the knockdown.
Can make or break a fighter.
Okay, focus. Big deep breaths. Big deep breaths.
About the defense on the end of what you do. Good work.
Breathe. Breathe. You've been coasting this fight and now...
He's ready to go. He's absolutely shattered. He's hurt. He's ready to...
There's the bell for round 12. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen.
I got to stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Whoa, and you saw the balance go. The knees, the foundation, rocked. The straight right just misses. Nice counter shot. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Halfway through the round, I'm not sure who's winning it.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Does well to block that left jab. That was a missed shot. Swing and a miss right there. They've got to use their jab better in this fight. Can't find a home with that jab. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. No surprise there, a unanimous decision.
Unanimous? You know what? Smart, smart that is. A total change of styles to make sure they got it. At every round in the bag, there was no argument, no discussion, no mistake. It was so obvious.